did I just watch? Hello everyone, I'm Alexian, yada yada yada. Seriously, what the fuck kind of movie did I just watch? I'll tell you what I fucking watched. A really fucking poor excuse of a goddamn pulp cultural movie. So, as you can read, I'm assuming you can read, I went to see Ted 2. And as you can tell, I didn't like it. Now, why didn't I like it? It's the same reason why I don't like Family Guy. It's the same reason why I find the movie adaptations of every movie adaptation of Dr. Seuss books failed, and why they're not good, and why they're not funny, because they heavily rely on pop culture. And movies that rely on pop culture, you know what? They fucking fade away. You know what? This is one of those movies. Honestly, here's the problem with pop culture. If you focus on it, it's only going to serve as a reminder of back in the day when when you had these kind of products and when these things were present and stuff like that. This is why I find movies that heavily rely on pulp culture really flat and really disappointing and do not need to exist, because with movies you need something that could be timeless, something that doesn't rely on making stupid references to stuff that's happening in today's society and stuff that doesn't need to reflect on what's popular in trend and culture and everything else. When you want to see a movie, you go for something like, what's a good example? Pulp Fiction. Okay, there are some pulp cultural references in Pulp Fiction, but they're kind of subtle. And that's why I love Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction I consider one of my favorite movies of all time. Would I consider Ted 2 one? One of my favorites? Hell no. Alright, I'm rambling a little bit on pulp culture. What is Ted 2 about? Ted 2 is the follow-up sequel to the smash film Ted, starring Seth MacFarlane and Mark Wahlberg. Seth MacFarlane being a stuffed animal. And I'll tell you right now, I didn't see the first one. I found it gimmicky and really stupid. And you know what? I decided to give the second Ted movie a shot because I figured, you know what? It might delve a little bit away from the pulp culture. You know what? I was fucking wrong. I was fucking wrong. Because you know what it did? Like most other movies, it followed the fucking same thing. It followed the same rules as the last movie. In some cases they work. This one, no. Mind you, I didn't see the first movie, so I can't really put a basis, or I can't really put a solid concrete, I can't point the finger on different things and stuff like that. But I will say, from what I saw and what I was shown on a giant fucking screen, wasn't really good. And it's pretty mean-spirited as well. Like, a lot of the jokes, as funny as some of them are really funny, a lot of them not. Some of them are really mean-spirited and just not that funny. Like, they go for the jugular on a lot of different occasions, and you know what? Not all the time will it get a laugh. I remember in the movie theater, there were some jokes where nobody was laughing. Maybe one or two people. That's it. So in some cases, jokes will fall flat, and in some cases, the jokes will not be funny. But that being said, what happens in Ted 2? Well, Ted gets married. Yes, a stuffed animal gets married. To what? Another stuffed animal? No, to a human fucking girl. Woman, I guess. Something. Humanoid species. Let's put it that way. And rightfully so, he gets bills from the government saying that he's not an actual person. He is not a being. He is property. And so the movie goes. The main plot of the movie is for Ted to get his what's the word I'm looking for? To get his citizenship, I guess I can put it. And well, the main subject of the court's thing is Ted a person or just product? And so they ruled product because, well, what the fuck is it? It's product. It's not a human being. And they make it seem like this is like a highly debated thing, like a highly debatable issue. It's really not. If you look at it, it's a fucking stuffed bear. And one of the subplot is Hasbro, the manager or the CEO of Hasbro. He's not really explained, but he is like top of the line at Hasbro. One of the people there gets an idea that if they steal Ted, they can make him into like a franchise, I guess. Like they can mass produce him. And honestly, I was sold right there. That seems like a fucking awesome idea. Give kids like a fucking life. Yeah, give them kids a life. Yeah, give kids like a real life, a talking fucking bear that's sentient, like something like a best friend kind of thing. But then again, they won't go out. They get out. Today's generation, am I right? That being said, where this is the movie. This had me siding with the villains. I'm not gonna lie. I felt no connection to Ted. I felt no connection to Donnie? What the fuck's his name? Mark Wahlberg's character. Whatever. No, Donnie was another character. I didn't feel connection to either one of them because they seemed really sparse. To be honest with you, they seemed really fucking sparse. And really, it really dragged, and it didn't really seem like a lot was really happening. It's just like, oh, we have to go here. Oh, we have to go here. Oh shit, we crashed through a barn. Oh, we're at Comic-Con now. But all in all, Ted is kind of a tired, well, not a tired concept, but it was a concept that didn't need to be. You know what it is? It's just Seth MacFarlane trying to make more money. You remember last year when I did my review on Let's Be Cops? It's just a money product. That's it. It's just shit another product, and there you go. You have some money. Ted 2 is like that. It's not as bad as Let's Be Cops, because let's be honest, Let's Be Cops was shit. But this is kind of close second for me. What else can I say? There was a lot of weird, like, cameos. I guess I can put out there, like, honestly, half the time in this movie, I'm just turning over to my friend and asking, what the fuck movie are we watching right now? Like, what the fuck am I watching? What the fuck did you drag me into? Like, especially the fucking Liam Neeson cameo. It's fucking stupid. Like, honestly, okay, it got a chuckle out of me, but still, it's fucking pointless and stupid. Yes, you heard me. Stupid. If you don't know, the cameo is pretty much... here, I'm an adult. I'm buying tricks. Are they for kids? It's not really that funny. It's kind of a tired concept altogether. But anyways, what else was there? Um, oh yeah, the main reason why they wanted to prove citizenship is because they were trying to either conceive, no, not conceive. They were trying to adopt a baby, I believe. Yeah, I think it was adoption, which makes a little bit more sense. But they were trying to adopt a kid, and they dropped that fucking thing like altogether until the last goddamn minute. Because honestly, I like it was just brought up like that, like very minimal, and then all of a sudden, last 5 minutes, oh shit, we forgot to add in the fucking baby part. Let's add it in. Like, okay, it's not exactly an important thing to go over, but it makes a little bit more sense than just say, I don't know, the fucking Comic-Con thing. Oh, here's the thing. They brought up Comic-Con so much more, and they were building up Comic-Con to be this big fucking thing. And let's be honest, Comic-Con is a big fucking event, especially in New York. But, I don't understand. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't understand, but still, like, I don't understand why that. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. They brought it up so much more than they did with anything else. That was supposed to be leading up to, like, whenever you bring something up in a movie, it leads normally into something that's bigger, like the biggest thing about it. What did it do? It was about 10 minutes of Comic-Con footage. Maybe even less, I would say. But really, what's the running gag? There's two guys that beat up nerds. Whoop-de fucking shit. Honestly, they were fucking assholes, those two guys. I don't remember their names because they were kind of forgettable, and they just walk in, walk out. But again, like I was saying before, the mean spirit of this movie kind of drifts over. It's just like one guy just wedgies at one of the nerds. It's just like, what the fuck? Okay, you're an asshole. And then he trips another one. It's like, fuck you. And then what was the last straw for me? The last straw for me. But like the last thing I remember before I just declared this guy is a piece of shit and he should get his fucking upcomings, was that he just spilt an entire drink on one of the nerds. It's just like, oh my god, someone please punch this motherfucker in the face right goddamn now. Please punch him in the goddamn face. Because realistically, between you and me, if somebody spilt your drink, like he did this, and your drink was in your hand and it spilt all over, what would you normally do? You'd probably want to punch the motherfucker, right? Yeah. So, well, unless he's like a big fuck off guy, but still. And it's just all mean spirited. A lot of the jokes were mean spirited. Like, how can I put it? One of them was a Justin Bieber joke. Okay, I'll say that that it's not the best, and honestly, as you can tell, I'm a giant Bieber fan. Like, still, you're still making fun of a fucking human being. Like, for what he's done, what he's contributed, and what, like, organizations he might have, like, contributed to. Like, you're still making fun of this guy because why? Because he's a joke? What else was there? I'm trying to think of more things. Like, why is it so mean spirited? I guess a lot of the time it's just, oh, I remember now. The worst thing was when Mark Wahlberg died. Yeah, that's a thing, apparently. And they let it up to be like this big thing. Oh, he was oh, he's dead. Oh, I'm sorry we couldn't save him in the hospital. And then he fakes it out. Like, that's not something you fucking fake out. Like, you piece of shit. You real piece of shit. I would throw you out the fucking window if you did that to me. You don't fake a fucking death, especially when you're in the hospital. Because you want to know why? Because there would be no fucking hospital that would run with it. One. Two, how much of an asshole would you look in front of the people who give a shit about you and your life? You would look like the biggest piece of shit known to humankind and the biggest scumbag to everybody around you. So pretty much, as you can, pretty much this entire fucking video is me saying, fuck you, Seth MacFarlane, for being such a mean-spirited piece of shit. But anyways, that's one person's review on this movie. People might have different opinions on matters. This is just one person's opinion on it. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. And until next time, cheers.